Ladies and gentlemen, can, on behalf of the National Terrier Club, welcome you all to our Best in Show. I would like to first to introduce the judge, Andrew Hunt, who needs no introduction, and you all know very well as a very big, great terrier man. Can we have a round of applause for Andrew Hunt?
Hello again. Few technical hitches, but we are now ready. Luckily they hadn't already started the group.
Airedale, the Australian Terrier.
So these are our Terrier best of breeds coming in now.
The Border Terrier, the Bull Terrier, the Miniature Bull Terrier.
So, after that slight interruption, welcome to the Terrier group. I'm sure Vince will be back later to tell you everything he was trying to tell you earlier. Or I'll fill you in as we go. So for those who are just joining us, we are here for Best in Show at National Terrier, judged by Andrew Hunt. Big international presence here today with exhibitors from Japan. Little Zen the Jack Russell gaining his 3rd CC and becoming the first male champion today. Italy, we've had Canada, we've had Malta. So lots of international competition and of course a strong British presence as well for this Terrier show.
The Manchester Terrier, the Norfolk Terrier, followed by the Norwich Terrier, the Parson Russell Terrier, the Scottish Terrier, the Sealyham Terrier, the Skye Terrier.
So welcome to
Terrier,
all of you joining us this evening.
the Staffordshire Bull Terrier,
or afternoon.
and the West Highland White Terrier.
Not quite into
We
evening
have a
yet.
round of applause for all our best of breed terriers.
So there you go, that's all of the best of breeds into the ring. Our judge now having his first look round. At these Terrier best of breeds. Some waggy tails down the bottom end. Nice to see.
The Airedale Terrier was judge was Mr. Brian Collins, best of breed number 23, out of an entry of 23 dogs, 25 entries.
So, as usual, feel free to let us know if you are supporting anybody in particular. Obviously, we're starting here with the Airedale best of breed. So we've had a busy day of competition here at Bingley Hall. The entry was about 60 dogs up on last year's entry, which is promising, and I hear the Whelks entry is also up, so hopefully 2025 is going to be a good year for dog shows. We can but hope. So this is our best of breed Australian Terrier.
We now have the Bedlington Terrier. The judge was Mrs. S. Ames. The best of 8 was 68 out of 39 dogs, making 42 entries. And this is a dog.
Busy ringside, always good to see.
On the table now we have the Border Terrier, which was judged by Mr. D. Mitchell. Best of breed was 1, 2, 3. 147 dogs, making 167 entries.
The Border Terrier. I think they'll probably have had the second highest breed entry today. Now the first of our Bull Terriers.
We now have the Bull Terrier, judged by Mrs. M. Hughes, and the best breed was number 241, with 39 dogs making 40 entries. This is a male.
Full of the joys of spring, as Bull Terriers usually are. Don't believe in standing still for too long. It gets to move now. Let's see. Afternoon, Bruce. We're channeling a few South African vibes weather-wise at the minute, although there's still a cool enough breeze to remind us that it's April. But
we now have the miniature Bull Terrier, judged by Mr. W. Lambert. Best of breed was number 278. There was 27 dogs making 29 entries.
So yes, it's been a lovely sunny day here at Stafford, although with a cool spring breeze. Just to remind us that we're not quite there yet. Do feel free to say hi, to support your favourites, to let us know anything you know about them. Obviously, some of you regular watchers will know I am always keen to know the dog's pet names, so feel free to share those along with the breed if you can. There goes our mini bull, and it's back.
We now have the Cairn Terrier on the table, judged by Mrs. S.E. Dolan. The best of breed was number 351. 51 dogs making 55 entries, and this one is a bitch.
Agree, Elaine. I thought they both looked very smart, and it's always nice to see them in the group.
We now have the Chesky Terrier, judged by Mrs. P. Sands. Best of breed was number 390. 31 dogs making 31 entries.
Hopefully you're all getting a decent picture and sound now. We are as ever reliant on the vagaries of the Bingley Hall Wi-Fi. We've obviously got lots of club shows held here today alongside the main show, so we've still got some of those being judged in the background as well, so there's plenty of atmosphere around the ring.
On the table now we have the Dandy Dinmont Terrier, judged by Mr. N. Straw. Number 435 was best of breed. 45 dogs making 52 entries.
Hello, Karen. Our pleasure. We always like to try and bring you as much coverage of the shows as we can. In a couple of weeks we will be at the Welsh Working and Pastoral Breeds show, which is my two home groups, as it were. So I'll be doing some live streaming for you there as well. So here's our Dandy Dinmont, and now on the table, somewhere behind the handler, is the Smooth Fox Terrier.
We now have the Fox Terrier Smooth, the Smooth Fox Terrier, judged by Mr. Pete Wilkinson. Best of breed was number 449. 37 dogs making 39 entries.
as we've said before, do please let us know if you're supporting anyone in particular. There goes our smooth fox terrier. As is the live stream tradition, when we get further through the group, if you've got guesses
we now have the Fox Terrier Wire, judged by Mr. R.D. Hunter, number 501, 37 dogs, making 38 entries.
There goes our wire fox terrier.
Say hello to Jose Luis Santiago.
Hi, Jose Luis Santiago.
And on the table we have the Glenville Terrier, judged by Mr. D. Harley. The number for the best of breed was 524. 30 dogs making 31 entries, and this one is a dog.
Hopefully you can hear the commentator behind me, giving us all the info about the winners. So yes, hello to Jose, who was here at the show earlier and I think is now on the way home. Safe travels.
The ferry.
So that's our Glenville. Swaggy tail.
Strong lineup, Johnny, just looking round the ring.
Yeah, I'm not calling it yet.
Top dogs from the UK and
We
overseas.
now have the Irish Terrier, judged by Mr. R. Allen. Best of breed being 564. 44 dogs making 48 entries, and this one is also a dog.
I won't. Good to see we've got plenty of Bull Terrier enthusiasts in house this evening. Keep that support coming through. So that's our Irish Terrier. On the table we have the little Jack Russell.
We now come to the Jack Russell Terrier, judged by Miss H. Spencer. Best of breed 657, 63 dogs making 72 entries. This one is a bitch.
It's actually Nicola Spencer judging the Jack Russells today. Their 5th set of CCs awarded, and Anna, this bitch you can see on the table, was the first champion made up at Crufts, and of course went on to win the group there, making it back-to-back wins for the breed since they achieved CC status at Crufts. Today we saw the dog CC go to the much loved Zen all the way from Japan, and that made him the first male champion in the breed. So 2 champions now for Jack Russell Terriers, and both of them Crufts Group winners. And Zen 10 years old now, so just showing how robust this little breed is. So there's little Anna. Here's our Kerry Blue Terrier, handled by the
Now
well-known...
come to the Kerry Blue Terrier, judged by Mr. C. Ramsey. Best of breed being 681, 24 dogs making 29 entries, and this one is a bitch.
So the well-known Jeff Corish handling here. Always seems to pop up whenever Vince does a look through past annuals. Been winning with this breed for a long time. Hello, Gail McLean in Nova Scotia. We have actually met 2 of your fellow Nova Scotians here at the show today. So it's all about folk from Nova Scotia, apparently. So I think the soft-coated Wheaton and somebody in Sealiams were... both here today from Nova Scotia. And hi Gail, we know you're a regular on the live stream. Thanks for sharing. Same to everyone else, feel free to share this wherever you can so that more people get the chance.
We now have the Lakeland Terrier, judged by Mr. S.J. McArdle. Best of breed being 691. 19 dogs making 20 entries, and this one is a dog. Could we have all puppies to the collective ring? All best of breed puppies to the collective ring, please, now. Thank you.
The Lakeland is Italian bred and owned, and being handled by Ivan Kaleja from Malta, well-known handler, and I believe this dog is headed off to the European Dog Show next. There's a truly international fellow.
We now have the Manchester Terrier, judged by Mr. P. Forshaw. Best of breed was 726. 24 dogs making 26 entries, and this one is a bitch. We now have the Norfolk Terrier, judged by Mrs. C. Thompson Morgan. Best of breed 769. 40 dogs making 43 entries, and this one is also a bitch.
Smart little Norfolk there. Followed by the Norwich.
We now have the Norwich Terrier, judged also by Mrs. C. Thompson Morgan. Best of breed number 786. 35 dogs making 37 entries, and this one is a male.
Hi, Carolyn Fry in Texas.
On the table is the Parson Russell Terrier, judged by Mrs. J.P. Jill Davis. Best of breed number 853. 55 dogs making 60 entries, and this one is a dog.
I believe that this Parson might be a dog called Taser. Been a past group winner.
Now we have the Scottish Terrier, judged by Miss E. Bradley. Best of breed 881. 47 dogs making 55 entries, and this one is a dog.
We can just see the end of the line creeping into view now with Marie Burns and the Westie. So we've got about 5 more dogs to see after this. Thank you, Ruth. Always good to know my guesses are accurate. Now, I have fond memories of Taser winning his group at Birmingham National, and how happy his breed judge was as well, so that was nice to see. Here goes our Scottish Terrier. Looking good on the green carpet. It will of course be green carpet galore as we head back here in a few weeks' time for Birmingham National, which is, with no bias at all, the best show at Stafford.
On the table now is the Sealyham Terrier, judged by Mr. D.W. Shields. Best of breed being 914. 25 dogs making 159 entries, and this one is a dog.
Hi, Vicky Mitchell, Terrier Expert Extraordinaire. Always good at finding the tricky terrier results that we can't. We do obviously appreciate all the help we have from various people to get results in for all the breed club shows, so that we can make sure our top dog competitions are accurate and up to date. So if you are a breed club secretary, please do remember to make sure your results get sent in to us after the shows, after the CC shows, so that we can record those results for the overall standings.
We now have the Skye Terrier, judged by Mr. P. Erdley, best of breed number 952, 31 days, making 33 entries, and this one is a dog.
So you now get double whammy. You've got me talking to you and the boss commenting, just so that I don't forget he's watching too. So here is our best of breed Skye Terrier. Thank you, Vicky. Much appreciated. And I can see our viewing numbers are steadily climbing. So Gail, if you're still with us, I believe...
Now we have the soft-coated Wheaton Terrier, judged by Mr. A. Brooks, best of breed being 1013, 58 dogs making 61 entries, and this one is a bitch.
That this lady is a fellow Nova Scotian. Hi Gio, thanks for your help with the interview, which will be out in the Crufts Winners Supplement. It's a slightly shortened version of the interview, but we will be seeing the full interview in the annual at the end of the year. But you did a really good job on that, so thank you very much. Congratulations again on your amazing win. I know that the Stafford crowd are always
on the floor now.
Very
we have the
supportive.
Staffordshire Bull Terrier, judged by Mr. C. Powell and Miss M. Morris. Best of breed was 1148, 183 entry dog, making 206 entries, and this one is a dog.
So I think this was our biggest single breed entry of the day. As you heard there, we had 2 judges for Staffords, for dogs and bitches. And this is our best of breed. The dog. Thank you, Salvu. Malta represented this evening by Ivan Kaleja with the Lakeland. As we were saying earlier, really good to see such a strong international presence at these group shows.
We now have the Welsh Terrier, judged by Miss A.E. Whitmond, best of breed 1228, 26 dogs, making 27 entries, and this one is a bitch.
Thank you, Vicky, for the extra info about the Stafford. Lovely to hear we've got 2 new champions in the breed today. And that's not a bad...
Can we have all best of breed puppies to the collecting ring, please? Please, can you bring your best puppies to the collecting ring now, please? Thank you.
Not a bad boast for the dog there to have 2 of his 3 CCs from Crufts and National Terrier. Good track record. So there's our Welsh Terrier. And our final dog on the table, the West Highland White Terrier.
We now have the West Highland White Terrier, judged by Mr. S.J. Owen. Best of breed 1263. 45 dogs, making 47 entries, and this one is a dog.
Yes, it's because Samsung phones are clearly entirely superior to iPhones. Well, I think the shortlist is almost certainly going to include the Jack Russell Terrier. I think probably also the Wire Fox Terrier, the Lakeland Terrier, the West Highland White Terrier. I thought the Stafford was quite smart. I like the Bull Terrier. I've got a soft spot for a Bull Terrier. Those, yeah, and the Dandy Dinmont Terrier. Those are the ones that have caught my eye.
Andrew will make his final looking at all the dogs that he's had today.
So there you have our
To make a shortcut for them.
Obviously, a massive achievement just to win Best of Breed at this group show. But who is going to go even further? So, into the
Out comes the Airedale. The Cairn. The Dandy Dinmont.
Here comes the Jack.
The Jack Russell Terrier.
Kerry and the Lakeland both in. Stafford's in.
The Lake and the Perry, the Lakeland.
And the Welsh, I think. I think that's your lot. I think Jack, Stafford, Dandy and Welsh, or possibly Cairn, are my final 4/5. So we're going to see them go across and back. I do like this Stafford. And I think the Cairn's showing its socks off.
Strong lineup, Jenny.
Yep.
Gail McLean says the same as well.
Yeah.
A number of people have commented on the Staffy, haven't they? What do you think of the green carpet? Is it like Crufts?
It's like the National.
You don't miss a trick, do you?
Oh no. Except we have more of it. I think all the dogs look good on a green carpet and it gives the spring vibe. So we've got both Jeff and Michael, famous handling partnership in the shortlist here.
We've got Italy represented with the Jack Russell.
Yeah, we've got Italy again with the Italy/Malta with the Lakeland.
Yeah. Nice to see a full ringside.
Yeah, very busy ringside here. Lots of atmosphere.
Jenny's pointing out that we can't save these live streams longer than 30 days nowadays as well.
So, time for the final decisions.
Best in show, National Terrier 2024. It's going to be. He's standing looking at that Jack Russell a long time, isn't he?
Yeah, she's not behaving though.
Is he going down the line looking at everybody again? He is.
Keeping us in suspense.
Jack Russell.
Jack Russell takes it.
That was a bit low key,
And the
wasn't
best in
it?
show is the Jack Russell Terrier.
And it's the Lakeland in reserve. So there we go. The big cheers for the Staffords.
Second is English and third is Staffordshire Bull Terrier.
Oh, and I'm glad the little Cairn is in fourth. Lovely. So that's a double win for
And the Cairn
Italy.
fourth.
And back-to-back group wins for little Anna at Crufts and National Terrier. You can't do better than that, can you? I think the Safi is pleased.
So we have the Jack Russell. So the Jack Russell Best in Show, the Lakeland Reserve Best in Show, the Substitute Terrier, the Third Best in Show, and the Cairn Fourth Best in Show. Can we have a clap? Can we have plenty of clapping for our Best in Show, Reserve Best in Show, Third in Show, and Fourth in Show? Thank you.
So photos are going to look at that again. Giovanni, Italy does it again.
Yeah.
So
These damn Italians, though.
they're going everywhere. It's the Italian job one more time. So we've got best puppy now, Jenny, I think.
Yes, we're going straight on to best puppy. The puppies are all lined up down at the bottom there. You can see there.
And then all the photos will be done at the end. So stay with us.
So Vicky thinks the Stafford is French. So it's truly international here at National Terrier. International Terrier. So photos will all be at the end. We move on to our best puppy in show competition. Make yourself another cup of tea and settle down again to see the babies. And then we will finish up as usual with the best veteran in show. Those will have been prejudged, so I'm told. So thank you all for watching. Stay with us for these babies.
We now go on to Best Puppy in Show. So can everybody keep giving a nice warm welcome for all our puppies for Best in Show, please. Let's hear some claps.
Here comes the Australian Terrier.
The Australian Terrier, the Bedlington Terrier, the Border Terrier, the Miniature Bull Terrier, Cairn Terrier, the Chesky Terrier, the Fox Terrier Smooth, the Fox Terrier Wire, the Glen of Emerald Terrier, the Irish Terrier, the Jack Russell Terrier, the Kerry Blue Terrier, the Manchester Terrier, the Norfolk Terrier, the Norwich Terrier, Parson Russell Terrier, Scottish Terrier, soft-coated Wheaton Terrier, the Staffordshire Bull Terrier, the Welsh Terrier, and the West Highland White Terrier.
So just missing a couple from our puppy lineup. No Airedale Terrier, no Bull Terrier. I haven't spotted whether we're missing any more. Most of them here. So we're starting with the Australian Terrier on the table.
We now have the Australian Terrier, judged by Mr. S. Seymour, number 31. There was 13 entries, making 13 dogs. And this one is a bitch.
Well spotted, Yvonne. So yeah, a few breeds not with terrier puppy representatives, either because there weren't any puppies in the breed or because perhaps the puppies have had to go home. It is a long day for puppy pups. Not doing too badly, 10 to 5.
So best puppy number 35, the Australian Terrier. Could all best breed veterans go to the collecting ring now for pre-judging? All best of breed veterans to the collecting ring now for pre-judging, please. Thank you. Bedlington Terrier number 42. 39 entries, making 42 entries. We now have the Border Terrier, judged by Mr. D. Mitchell, and this is number 152 out of 147 dogs, making 167 entries.
Nice to see those bums wagging in the background. Good to see the babies still enjoying themselves in the ring at this end of the day. Bull Terrier. Now I might have made a mistake earlier. I think I said we were missing the Bull Terrier, but I think this probably is the Bull Terrier and we're missing the Mini.
We now have the Bull Terrier, number 242 for best puppy, 39 dogs making 40 entries.
She's doing a nice job there. Baby Ken on the table next.
We now have the Cairn Terrier puppy by Mrs. S.E. Dolan, number 32-8. 51 dogs making 55 entries.
Again, if you are watching and you are friends with any of the puppies in the ring, do feel free to show your support, share their names, big them up any way you like.
And on the table now is a Chester Terrier, judged again by Mrs. P. Sands, number 360, 31 dogs making 31 entries.
See the judge being very patient with the little Chesky, who's just a bit unsure. Said, some of these babies very new to showing.
We now have the Fox Terrier Smooth, judged by Mr. P. Wilkinson, and the number is 477 for best puppy, 37 dogs making 39 entries, and this is a male.
It's our Smooth Fox, nice and solid on the table, very confident. He's a smart young man.
Could I make a final call for all veterans in the crowd ring for the pre-judging? A final call for all the veterans for the pre-judging. Please go to the collecting ring now. Thank you.
So as you can hear, our veterans are being prejudged now in the collecting ring. So we'll see them come into the main ring for their final placings. They're being judged by Mr. Paul Eardley.
We now have the wire on the table, the White Fox Terrier, number 492.
I think the wire just wants to play with the judge. tail's going crazy. Still plenty of atmosphere here. Lots of people have stayed to watch both competitions, which is always nice to see. And a few club shows still going on as well, so you can hear a bit of applause every so often in the background for that. I think there have been about 11 partnership shows here today alongside National Terrier. Obviously very important, helping clubs to keep down their costs. And nice to see anniversary shows, see all the club decorations for the rings, and of course gives the exhibitors 2 shows for one lot of petrol, which is often helpful.
We now have the Glenavimal Terrier, judged by Mr. D. Barley. 531 was the best puppy in breed.
There's our Glenavimal. Of course, lots of these terrier breeds are amongst our vulnerable British and Irish native breeds. So we appreciate all the hard work done by clubs and exhibitors to help preserve these breeds and their important characteristics for future generations to enjoy.
We now have the Jack Russell Terrier puppy, number 654, judged by Miss N. Spencer.
Christine, I think you might have pressed a wrong button there. So here's our Jack Russell puppy. Obviously the Jack Russell won the adult group. Can the Jack Russell puppy make it the double? Tan Negrecha, last seen judging the working group at this year's Crufts. Also a keen terrier exhibitor. Famous for his Chanley-Moor St Bernards, but now also very successful with his Chanley-Moor Jack Russells. You don't have to run quite so fast. Our puppy Jack. Into our Kerry Blue.
We now have the Kerry Blue, number 680, judged by Mrs. C. Ramsey.
Another very waggy tail on our Kerry Blue. Just about managing to stay still. Very, very happy to see the judge. Look at that tail go.
Could we have the owner of the silver transit van BD67BFE, as it's causing an obstruction? Could he please go to his van? That's a silver transit BD67BFE. Please go to your van. Thank you.
Manchester on the table now.
We now have the Manchester Terrier on the table, number 722, which is a dog, judged by Mr. P. Forshaw.
Like the little Stafford puppy with the bow tie on its chest and little white socks. May have become my favourite puppy. I'll just zoom in a minute. We'll see it when it takes its turn. Sitting there now, and look how cute. Oh no, we've lost focus now.
Good try, good try.
Oh dear. There we go. It's got a little bow tie on its chest. Right, here we go. We've got Norfolk Terrier. So I'm guessing that probably this was also the best of breed Norfolk.
This is the Norfolk Terrier, number 769.
Which is why she didn't immediately put it on the table, because she wasn't sure whether the judge would want to go over it again or not. So he's seen this one already in the adult group. And it's doing a second turn in the puppy group and coping very well. Good effort. Norwich.
We now have the Norwich Terrier puppy, number 783, judged by Mrs. C. Thompson Morgan. It is a bitch.
Mentioned Simon Winkup, he's doing a sponsored walk, isn't he, for Parkinson's?
Yes, he is, yeah.
We now have Parson Russell Terrier.
I guessed that much,
number
Vicky.
844.
Vince has just reminded me that Simon Winkup, who you can see just there with the Australian Terrier puppy, is doing a sponsored walk for Parkinson's soon. So if you know Simon, I know he'd be very grateful for your support with that. Something he's personally affected with, but doing his best to help support research into the condition, as well as successfully showing dogs, and he was previously also a very successful exhibitor of rabbits. Thank you, Vicky, for filling us in on the Stafford info. We've now got the Scottish Terrier on the table. And as before, we've got the Westian View now, who represents the end of the line. I do have to give a bit of support to the Westie, as it's owned and shown by fellow Birmingham National member Jenny Griffiths. So a bit of team solidarity on that one, and she was actually best puppy in show at Scottish Breeds last weekend, which was her first show. So very good start to her show career, and then best puppy again here at National Terrier. So here's the Scottish Terrier puppy.
We now have the Celium Terrier, number 925, 25 dogs making 29 entries, judged by Mr. T.W. Shields.
It looks like our Dandy Dinmont has joined us now. I think they had a club show going on as well, so I imagine that's what's caused the delay in the Dandy making the group. But here in time. There goes our Celium. But the Dandy Dinmont Club are actually celebrating their 150th anniversary this year. So they've had an open show here today at National Terrier with a great entry of 50 or so, and they are also having their 5th club championship show and 150th celebration at Birmingham National here at Stafford in a month's time. Obviously an excellent choice of show to have your partnership show with.
We now have the Soft Coated Wheaten Terrier, number 1041. We now have the Staffordshire Bull Terrier, number 1087. This breed was judged jointly by Mr. C. Powell and Miss M. Morris.
Here's our little Stafford. Now you can't see from this angle, but if you couldn't spot it when I mucked up the zoom in earlier, this has got the most delightful bow tie on its chest and little white socks. So it looks like it's dressed for dinner. You can see the white socks from here. And you just about see the little bow tie there. Might be able to see it on the way back. You'd see it best when it was sitting down at the ringside. There we go. Little Stafford. Okay, so we've made it to
We now
W for
have
Welsh
the Welsh
Terrier.
Terrier number 122
So 2 puppies to be seen after this. So if anybody is watching who's still here with us at National Terrier, we have still got schedules you can pick up. Loads of schedules for SKC and Birmingham National, both closing soon. Well, I don't get the is watchings, so no. I just get the comments. They have to comment. If they comment, I'll say hello. So hello, Deborah and Samantha. And hello everybody who is watching, all 104 of you.
Including Ursula Van Oostum, because they've got some of the Our Dogs things going to Brno.
There we
in
go.
their van, they're already on the way there.
So thank you to all of those who have helped us transport things to Vince's next date, which is the European Dog Show in Brno.
We now have the West Highland White Terrier, judged by Mr. S.J. Owen, and the best puppy was number 1285, which is a
The Secretary of Birmingham National, Jenny Griffiths, with her Westie puppy. As I mentioned, she was actually both best of breed and best puppy at Scottish Breeds last Sunday, and went on to best puppy and show there. So a very strong start. Hi Marina from sunny Bournemouth. It is sunny in Stafford too. Although currently I'm stuck inside. So there goes the little Westie. Hello Tel Aviv, all these exotic locations. Go.
We now have the Dandy Dinmont Terrier puppy, judged by Mr. N. Straw. The number is 417 and it is a bitch.
Our final puppy, the Dandy Dinmont Terrier. So I think it was just the Airedale and the Mini Bull that we missed. So there is our full complement of best terrier puppies. Anyone want to suggest who they think is going to make it into the final few?
Andrew is having his final look all round at the ring for you to make a shortlist for them.
Right, the Dandy, the Westie, the Staffy, the Jack, the Smooth Fox, and the Bull Terrier are going to get my votes. We shall see who's caught the judge's eye. sense a little bit of bias there, Karen. Or you just really like Jack Russells. The Jack is very smart. They are a smart little breed. They are highly competitive here in the UK.
And
So there's the
and
Smooth,
Smooth Fox
and the
Terrier, Wire Fox Terrier,
the Jack,
Jack Russell Terrier,
the Norfolk,
the Norfolk Terrier, the Welsh Terrier,
Westie,
the West Highland White Terrier.
six. I think Kerry's come in, and I think
Can we
the
have
Irish is
a
coming.
round of applause for those that leave in the best puppies leaving the ring. Thank you very much.
Hard luck, Stafford. Never mind. Fair enough. Okay, so we'll just try and zoom you in a little bit more. That is your final. I think we've got 7 there. Yes, we have 7. Final 7 puppies. And they're going to go across the ring and back from the other side this time, just to keep us on our toes. So that is the Wire Fox going out and back.
See that Marina White's watching now?
She is, yeah. So who's your predictions then, Vince? Who's your final 4?
I wouldn't be watching that much, but so I'll go Jack Russell, Smooth Fox Terrier. Yeah, Smooth Fox Terrier. I've got my long distance glasses on. Let's put Jenny in the mix with the
I'm
Westie.
putting Jenny in the mix with the Westie for sure. And I agree with you, Jack and Smooth Fox, and I think Welsh. That's my final 4.
Okay. You know, Marina's got a second job dressing up at the Bournemouth Football Club as a,
Oh, really?
as a mascot. You know.
I pay more attention to how Nottingham Forest are doing, since they're doing so spectacularly well this season. Better than Man City, I hear.
No argument. It's been a busy day for Jack Russell people, hasn't it? They had a nice
Indeed.
party
Yep,
earlier
they
as
did.
well, didn't they?
Yep. So they're probably all drunk now. There was a bit of champagne flowing earlier to celebrate the tremendous success the breed has had since reaching CC status. And lovely to see everybody enjoying that together.
Hello, Jose in Portugal. Jose Mello.
Ah, yeah, Jose's saying hi, Vince.
Bom dia. Bom dia. Tudo bem.
The man who can say hello in
Quite a lot of languages.
quite a lot of languages.
Can I just compliment you on your cakes, by the way? I've eaten 3 on the stand
there you
so
go.
far.
It was worth making them though.
Andrea's patiently waiting on the right-hand side of the ring there
Yes.
because we're hard to wait to do the photographs.
I think they need to take them outside for the photographs in the sunshine. Although it is windy outside. Okay, who is our best puppy in show going to be? Westie's looking strong. I think the Smooth Fox is looking strong. The Jack is just messing around a little bit, but still very nice. The Kerry is still wagging. I think it might be the Smooth for me. It's giving each of them a very good look. And it is the Smooth who takes Best Puppy in Show at National
The
Terrier.
best in show is
Second place
best
to
puppy
the
in show
Norfolk.
is the Smooth Fox Terrier.
Third to the Westie. That's 2 out of 4 for me. And the Welsh makes it in there as well. So that's 3 out of 4 for me. Happy with that. Terrier is not my strongest group. We've lost himself again, so I don't know how he thinks it. So there is our Group 4 Welsh. Group 3 Westie hiding behind the boards. Group 2 Norfolk. And our best puppy in show is the Smooth Fox Terrier.
The best puppy is the Smooth Fox Terrier, followed by the Norfolk Terrier, followed by the West Highland White Terrier and the Welsh Terrier.
So we'll see these guys do a lap of honour, and then we're going to see our prejudged veterans. So I imagine we will see them all come in and then see the shortlisted choices move once more. So that's our lap of honour for our best
For all our
puppy in
puppies.
show. There they go. Okay, folks. So, one more lot to do. We've got the veterans waiting at the top there. And hopefully they're going to come straight in this time. Got our judge for the veterans, Paul Eardley, is being escorted into the ring now.
We now have Mr. Paul Eardley, who is now going to judge the veterans. Can we have a round of applause, please, for Mr. Paul Eardley?
So as we've said, these guys are prejudged. So we get the highlights. So in they come, led in by the Bedlington this time.
We have the Bedlington.
I'll let her tell you.
Sorry.
The Cairn. Or maybe I won't.
The Cairn.
The Chesky.
The Chesky Terrier.
The Dandy.
The Dandy Dimon Terrier.
The Smooth Fox and the Wire Fox.
The Smooth Fox Terrier, followed by the Wire Fox Terrier.
The Irish. And our
The Irish Terrier.
new champion Jack
The
Russell
Jack
Terrier.
Russell Terrier. The Kerry Blue Terrier. The Norfolk Terrier. Parson Russell Terrier. The Scottish Terrier. Skye Terrier. Soft Persian Breton Terrier. The Staffordshire Bull Terrier. The Welsh Terrier.
And that's your lot. So a very strong veteran terrier lineup, as you would expect at the group show. I can identify at least one Crufts Reserve Best in Show in the form of Zen, the Jack Russell. One group winner in the form of Taser, the Parson Russell, and I'm sure plenty of other top winners as well, although I don't know them all. But do feel free to share if you do. So lovely to see all these veterans, as we've said, prejudged, so Paul will already have in mind a short list, I imagine. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 16 that have made it through to the group, and so we see the first 2 into the shortlist, so the Bedlington and the Dandy, the Wire Fox Terrier, the Jack Russell Terrier, the Parson Russell Terrier, the soft-coated Wheaton Terrier, and the Staffordshire Bull Terrier. So that is, oh, and the Skye
These
Terrier
have already
as
been
well.
prejudged, so a big hand of
So that is your
about
shortlist.
F in the ring today, please, for our veterans.
So wasting no time there. We're moving them all back to the top end. You will be. So I think we might just spreading them out. There we go. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 into the shortlist. And we're going to see them move again. Oh, we're going to see them move, in fact, for the first time individually. So that's out and back for the Dandy. And for Stafford. Soft-coated Wheaton. The Skye. And the Waggy Wire Fox. Equally waggy Zen, the Jack Russell Terrier. Good Jack Russell Terrier support ringside as well. And finally, oh, not quite finally, Taser. And we'd lost the Bedlington. There's the Bedlington. Coming straight at us. So 8 veterans and the boards have been called. Who will be best veteran in show National Terrier 2025? Just before the battery on my phone runs out, it is the Jack Russell Terrier, making it a 2 out of 3 for Jack Russells. And the
Jack Russell is the best veteran,
second, reserved
followed by the Smooth Fox Terrier.
It's the Parson Russell. And the Skye is third. And the Dundee Dinmont is fourth. So there you have your best veteran lineup. That's the Jack Russell Terrier, the Parson Russell Terrier, the Skye Terrier, and the Dundee Dinmont Terrier.
The Jack Russell, Parson Russell, we have the Skye, and we have the Dundee Dinmont.
So there you go, folks. That is National Terrier 2025 all finished. We'll just see them do their lap of honour and then I will sign off. And thank you all for joining us on the live stream today. Remember that you can click onto the Our Dogs page on Facebook anytime to see the streams, or they will be posted onto YouTube in due course. And you can, of course, see all the reports
Jack Russell,
in the paper next week.
Horse Terrier, Sky, and the Dandy Demons.
Subscribe online or for real life papers. We do appreciate all your support. Thank you and goodbye.